So I'm here in Windermere, Florida, and here in Windermere Winter Garden, I'm seeing 700,000, 800,000 through the millions dollar houses. And I was just thinking, look, these homes are beautiful, but if you're a first-time home buyer, it's going to be pretty difficult for you to break into this kind of market. Now, Windermere and Winter Garden, as much as I love them, are not the only awesome places in Central Florida to live. Today, I'm bringing you the top 5 most affordable but really solid suburbs, especially if you're a first-time home buyer. These are going to be 5 options that are going to be much easier for you to break into and start your home buying journey here in Central Florida. I'm Zane the Realtor, your go-to guy for all things Florida. Super excited to help you make your Florida living dreams a reality. Without further ado, drop a comment. Let me know if you're thinking of moving down here to Florida, and if you're a first-time home buyer, I'd love to hear your story. Hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get to option number 5. Just a quick disclaimer, the 5 suburbs we're going through in this video, you might consider them a suburb of Orlando, you might not. I chose 5 options that are easily, on most days, within an hour of downtown Orlando. Option number 5, we got Poinciana, Florida. Poinciana is southern Kissimmee, and it's got really good proximity to the Disney parks. You're within about 23 miles, and the main caveat with Poinciana is gonna be the traffic. It's really tough getting up and down Poinciana Boulevard. There's a lot of 2-lane roads there, so it can be a little dangerous driving at times. However, you can get new construction in Poinciana for the low 300s. And for the proximity to Orlando, like I said, within an hour, Poinciana is about 55 minutes on a good day from downtown Orlando. You can't do better in that price range. Boom! Number 4, we got Williamsburg, Florida. Williamsburg is the suburb right outside of SeaWorld. So if you're a big fan of SeaWorld, if that's somewhere you want to go often, it could be perfect for you. But in regards to just regular living, Williamsburg there's some pluses and minuses in Williamsburg. The cons, you're gonna deal with not a ton of housing inventory, as it's not a huge suburb, and you're gonna deal with a lot of older homes there. There's not a ton of new construction going on there. However, you can get homes in the higher 300 range. The proximity is phenomenal. You're within 15 to 20 minutes of Disney World and about 25 minutes of downtown Orlando. Traffic there is not terribly bad. It's very centrally located. Coming in number 3, I actually got a package for you. Sorrento, Mount Dora, and Eustis. These are 3 suburbs in north central Florida. We're looking at about 40 to 45 minutes of downtown Orlando, depending on where you're at. What I love about these is, like I said, 40 to 45 minutes from downtown Orlando, but Mount Dora has an incredible downtown as well. You're gonna see some clips here. Downtown Mount Dora is super unique. It's super beautiful, and the prices there are pretty solid. You can get a home in any of those suburbs in the mid 300s, new construction, and like I said, within 40 minutes of downtown Orlando, there's much better traffic in north central Florida than there is in south. Sorrento, Mount Dora, and Eustis, all great places to be. Number 2, we got Davenport, Florida. A lot of you guys might have heard of Davenport because it's a quickly growing suburb, one of the quickest growing in Central Florida. There's pluses and there's minuses to Davenport. Like I've said about these South Florida suburbs, a lot of the minuses are the traffic. You're gonna deal with a lot of traffic in that Kissimmee, Poinciana, and Davenport area. A lot of tourism going on down there. There's a lot of Airbnbs and short-term rentals. That's a con as well. The pro, there's a ton of new construction. Davenport is growing so quickly. Lots of commercial and commerce going into Davenport. Plenty of job opportunities. You can find affordable housing. And just like that Mount Dora, Eustis, and Sorrento area, you can find new construction there in that mid 300s range. It's really solid. You're within 20 to 25 minutes of those Disney parks, depending on where you're at. 30 to 35 minutes of downtown Orlando. It's a really great place to be. Not number 1 yet. We've got an honorable mention. I can't talk about great affordable suburbs of Central Florida without mentioning honorable mention, Ocala, Florida. Ocala, not necessarily a suburb of Orlando. It is about an hour and a half, depending on where you're at from downtown Orlando. But Ocala is a very quickly growing city of its own. And what's awesome about Ocala is you can find easily the cheapest new construction of anything I've mentioned on this list. I'm talking about the 200s range. You can see 250s there, sometimes even lower, depending on what you get and where you're at. Ocala, not really a suburb of Orlando, but it's a phenomenal option. If you're really looking to buy a home, you maybe are looking for a lower budget and price point, Ocala is a really great option for a place that's growing really quickly and has really solidly priced new construction homes. Number 1, believe it or not, I've got another trio here for you. Auburndale, Lake Alfred, and Winter Haven area. These are three awesome suburbs. And again, farther south Florida, we're looking at just about an hour from this downtown Orlando area. But what I love about Auburndale, Winter Haven, and Lake Alfred, very serene. It's beautiful over there. The home prices are really phenomenal. You got new construction in that low 300s range. And you can also get something a little bit more luxury if you're willing to up that price point a little bit. Obviously, all first-time home buyers are not just looking in the 300s. If you're looking at that 400s or 500s range, you can get something really beautiful in that Lake Alfred area. There's a lot of great new construction communities that are offering really awesome incentives down there, if it's for interest rates, if it's for closing costs. Granted, you're gonna deal with some of that South Florida traffic, but you're far enough away from Poinciana, Kissimmee, Davenport that you're not dealing with all the tourist traffic all the time. Winter Haven, Auburndale, and Lake Alfred are still being commercialized a bit. There's still more commerce that's coming to those areas, but if you want something that's still fairly unincorporated, still fairly quiet, and has close enough access to everything Central Florida has to offer, those might be perfect for you. And just a little cherry on top, Legoland is located in Winter Haven, Florida. Might just be perfect for you and your family. So there you have it, the top 5 best affordable suburbs here in Central Florida. There's a ton of options. I know I didn't cover them all. Comment below which one did I miss if you think I missed one, but those are 5 really solid options if you're looking for your first home, if you're looking for a home option that's a little more affordable in the Central Florida area. Just to go over them one more time, we got Poinciana at number 5, Williamsburg at number 4, Sorrento, Eustis, and Mount Dora at number 3, number 2, Davenport, our honorable mention, Ocala, Florida, a little bit farther out, and number 1, Lake Alfred, Winter Haven, and Auburndale. All great options. If you're interested in learning more about these suburbs of Central Florida, I'd love to help you. I'm Zane the Realtor, your go-to guy for all things Florida. Comment below if you are interested, which one piqued your interest the most. Go ahead and reach out to me for more information. My contact info is on the screen. Super excited to help you make your Florida living dreams into realities. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.